Hello YouTube, this is Trapper Rod with Trapper Rod's Outdoor Pursuits. We're in the woods and it's about the 29th of November on 2020 here in the central Missouri woods. And we've got the pups in the dog box behind us. They're rip-roaring and ready to go. We're going to get the collars on them and we're going to get them out here in the woods for a walk. They're just past 7 months old. They're not quite 8 months old. It won't be 8 months old until the middle of next month. So here we go. That little black dog there, that's Darcy. She is a half poodle, half Jack Russell, so she's a Jackapoo. Got a little three-legged Jackapoo. That's my little house dog. She's out here today. And there's Benji. We're going to head back deeper in the woods and see if we can't get a squirrel up a tree. Come on, let's go. Hunt him up. Hunt him up. Hunt him up. Good girl, good boy. Hunt him up. Might be a little hard to see. Way out there. Way out there you can see Ginger and Buster working that little piece of woods on the other side of the creek. And I can't imagine there's not a squirrel over there. But I don't know if they know all of what they're looking for. I've showed them squirrels, and I've showed them, they've seen them in the woods a little bit. There comes Buster back. But as usual, Benji's kind of around my feet. I don't even see Ginger. We'll take a look at our alpha and see where Ginger is. Let's see. Ginger's 120 yards out in front of us. Working probably all the way over to that next piece of the creek. Hopefully she'll pick up a squirrel tracker. Even a coon tracker, possum tracker would be awesome. Hunt him up. Hunt him up, Buster. Let's go. Get him. There she comes. There she's working her way back. That little dog really just burns up the woods at 7 months old. Hunt him up. Hunt him up. We're going to try to stay out until just about dark and see if we can't get on some squirrels today. We're going to give it a good try. Even if the dogs get a little tired, we'll stay out here. Little cornfield right over there. Plenty of nice tall trees, cottonwoods, and sycamores, and all kinds of hickory in this woods, and oak. So, ought to be a squirrel. Well, the sun's starting to get pretty low, and the squirrels ought to be coming out here pretty quick. Ginger's doing a great job today. She's burning up the woods like she always does, and Buster's getting out there, and even Benji's gotten out there a little ways. I think they're doing okay for 7 months. Here in 2 weekends, we're going down to Marshfield, Missouri. We're going to go down to... Oops, there's Ginger back in the woods. Maybe she'll get on the tree. We're going to go down to Marshfield, Missouri and visit with the Sunrise Feist and Cur Club. They've got a squirrel hunt and a coon hunt going. We're going to go see what Ginger's getting on. We'll be back. Well, Ginger barked a couple of times over here, but Didn't really get anything treed, but this is one of my favorite pieces of squirrel woods. I used to come down here every night after school, or at least as much as I could if it wasn't grounded. And I'd hunt squirrels in this very timber right here since I was probably about 8 years old, I think is when I got my first 22. And there's a little pond over there that's drained now because it filled in. That's where I caught my first muskrat trapping. So these two, they're getting kind of tired, but Ginger, she is still all over it. She's out there hunting. We'll get out our Garmin and see where she's at. Ginger's 140 yards straight off to our, well, just about a little bit off to our left. We're going to wander that direction. She is burning up the woods. Ginger just came back in from that 140 yards and checked in, and I gave her a good petting, and she headed right back out. I think Ginger's going to start getting hunted all by herself, and the two boys, they can kind of lollygag around until they get ready to go hunting. Or I don't know, I'll see what these people down at the Feist Club say that I should do. Follow their advice. But Ginger, she's really coming on. All right, we have success. Ginger Sadie, yep, there she is. Oops, jumped all the way up there. Let me have it. Get. Hey. She got her first squirrel. That is her first tree in the woods. I came over, she was barking, and she was standing on the tree. And I saw the squirrel going up towards the squirrel nest. Didn't have time to get the phone out. And I just shot it right out of the tree with my 12 gauge. Good girl. Ginger. Now I got to get it from her. She's proud of that. So that tree right there, that'll be a pretty special tree. See that little squirrel's nest right up here to the right there? That's where that squirrel was heading when Ginger had him. She was right at the base of that tree barking. That is a really great job for a 7-month-old pup, I think. Pretty proud of her. Pretty proud of that squirrel. Probably going to get that one taxidermied and get the boys, when they get their first squirrel in the woods, get them taxidermied. So she's already out hunting again. She came and finally brought it to me, and then she headed right back out, took some praise, and then boom, she's hit the woods again. So, Ginger's first squirrel. Look at that. Well, there's Ginger Sadie sit with her very first squirrel. She ready to go get another one. We may just do that. But it's another good night in the woods. Yep, there she goes. Gonna go find her one. Ginger just had a deer pop right up in front of her. I mean, it couldn't have been 5 yards in front of her, and she didn't chase it. She went back to hunting whatever she's hunting over here. She got the wind of something, probably squirrels in those two little trees right there. A couple of nests up there. 3 nests, in fact. Hunt 'em up, girl. Hunt 'em up. That's the boys back in the dog box. I am going to start hunting Ginger all by herself. There she goes. Hunt 'em up, girl. Hunt 'em up. Get 'em. Get 'em. Get 'em. Get 'em. Good girl. She has shown me a lot today. What a great day to get out. Well, that was a great hunt. I'm really glad I started this series on squirrel dog training. I don't know a darn thing about squirrel dog training, but I can tell you, if you show them a few squirrels and you start getting them out in the woods, they'll start waking up. And Ginger, she has treated her first squirrel today, and I think that's quite an accomplishment. I'm really proud of it. You can see it there in the background. So that's all for today. Just keep those squirrel dogs in the woods and they'll start learning. They'll start waking up. They'll start waking up that treeing instinct, and we'll see what Ginger does the next time. But we're going to see a lot of good squirrel dogs when we go down to Mansfield. The Sunrise Cur and Feist Club here in 2 weeks. In fact, 2 Saturdays from today. We'll be down there, and we're going to go on some hunts, maybe as a spectator. I'll take the pups down. I've got their papers back today. The National Kennel Club got their papers back within about, I don't know, couldn't have been more than 4 or 5 days. So I'll be able to take the pups down there and show them to people and see what they think I got and kind of show them what I got. So stay tuned. You're going to see more of these squirrel dogs, and trapping season's coming up pretty quick. You're going to see all kinds of trapping, coyote trapping, beaver trapping. We're going to do a lot of raccoon trapping, getting the predators and the nest predators cut down around here. We're going to get the coyote population knocked down. I had them during deer season challenging, howling at me from about 200 yards away, a little bit over a hill. If they'd have popped their head up, that'd have been an error. So stay tuned to Trapper Rod's Outdoor Pursuits. Thank you for coming by, and God bless.